Sudden courage. Someone is pacing up and down right outside your door. They've been weighing things up for so long. So much to share, but unwilling to share it with anyone who won't understand it, who cannot value it, and who does not need it. A manifestation ready to be brought into reality, incomplete unless something changes. Judgment, progress, closure. Courage or fatigue, defeat or abundance. The choice is becoming clear that sharing is the only way out. The truth is decided. The sun won't let them hide it. The inner battle asks the question, have you ever truly loved? How long will you just wonder? How long will be enough? The mystery has been questioned. The truth is now complete. The goal's behind the door. We call it mystery because it's so powerful, because we're afraid of what love can do. It's clear what must be done. Humility has won. You've created what you wanted. Now please, walk through that door. I don't even know where to begin. I've been sitting here for about an hour, writing, and now I have cards in front of me. I'm going to start by describing you so that you know whether this is your reading or not. In your current energy, I have you feeling communication coming in and trying to figure out what it is and what it's about. It's a sense that you have, and it's been lingering in your surroundings for an extended period. You've had a vision about it in the past, but no clarity and no action. But you can feel there's an action that's building. A truth of some form is going to be shared. Now, even though you don't know what this thing is, what it's about, what it wants to share, you've been wondering to yourself what it is you might need. Because you've waited for so long, you're now trying to figure out, you feel complete. And so you don't understand really what this thing could be. I just kind of mean you're not really waiting for anything. You're not waiting for something external. If anything, you're waiting on yourself and you're working on yourself. And I don't mean inner work. I'm referring to your stuff that you're busy with, the stuff that you do. You're not expecting anything from anywhere else. Anything you may need as such. But there's an expectancy in the energy. I can see here that you've kind of had a major shift in terms of how you approach your life and your wishes. After trying so hard and waiting so long for certain things to come from outside, you retreated and kind of stopped making an effort like you used to in terms of collaborating with other people. You're also in this place where you've pretty much decided what you're manifesting. Okay, you're pretty much clear on what you're manifesting, but now this thing is getting so loud, you're almost asking yourself, damn, what did I manifest? You're kind of checking yourself because you're wondering, this must be something you manifested, but you're actually not sure what because you've released so many things. On the other side, I have someone here who has become very, very clear about the fact that they are entering a new beginning. For a very long time, they've kept this to themselves. Also trying to figure out a lot. They're a private person But of late, they've been receiving a lot of communication, a lot of signs that it's go time. I'm not going to say they're not stuck, because they are stuck, but I'm going to tell you that they're stuck right outside your door. And when I asked why they're stuck, what's keeping them stuck, the answer that I got is, it's just that they've been thinking about this for so long. And because they've thought about it for so long, weighed up so many things, tried to put it aside, they've kind of got to a point in their lives where they realize that everything that they wish for, everything outside of everything they already have, the more that they're after is with you. And I have 4 minutes here on the clock. And I've been sitting in terms of this energy on the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. This is where they've been sitting, trying to figure out what more they want out of life. And that's why they're struggling to just move, because they're just trying to justify what's kept them here so long. This is a highly discerning individual who has not spotted any more value than what they have seen in you. And they have looked. They have looked. They are private, but they have been looking. I have 0440 as well. And I have their 10 of Pentacles with their 4 of Wands. And so for now, the only 4 missing is the 4 of Swords. They can't fight this anymore. I want to tell you that when I sat down to open this container, I had other plans in mind. But when I sat down for meditation, Spirit said, start writing. For some reason, I tried to ignore it. And then I heard, why aren't you writing? I just didn't feel I had anything to write. But that was my mind getting in the way. And so I started writing. I've taken out these fairy cards because the question I have is, why are we being told this? And I'm asking this question because in your advice, I've got the 8 of Swords and the King of Swords, which is saying, stop overthinking this. Stop trying to make sense of this. And so for me, there's a contrast here because you'd stopped thinking about this. And so why are we talking about this? 555. A change is coming. A change is coming, but for a change to come, change needs to become acceptable to you. I have support and freedom. And so the message here is, we are here to support you in embracing freedom. And what that means is to try and move you away from this closedness that you have about you. And so while you're very free in many aspects, you've become comfortable in your stability. And this is not to say that this will destabilize you, but it's saying that you're not open to receive. Another concept that was coming up quite a lot as I was solving through all of this energy is the concept of disbelief. Disbelief that a dream can come true. Because what can happen with a dream is we can sit with it for so long. We can sit with it for so long and wait for it and wait for it. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. And in the middle of all this, we deal with disappointments and feelings of failure and feelings of inadequacy. And then we heal from all of those. And then we find a stability within ourselves and a love within ourselves. And so the message here is that this person is right outside your door. They are right outside your door. They are ready, almost ready to knock. But that blockage that sits between their knock and you, that door is the door that you have closed right there between the two of you. Their advice is to rise to the challenge of their goals, and that momentum will carry them. And your advice is power. That your power is protecting your mind by keeping it open. Your combined advice, this is your advice together, is service. Remember everything that you have to offer, and remember how much joy you derive out of service. This is a reminder of the power of reciprocity and the balance that's created in the knowing that it's in giving that we receive. And so when you share what you have to give, you're able to receive that joy from yourself, and in sharing it with the other side, whether that's the other side of you or whether that's another person, it becomes so much more powerful when they're doing the same, giving you what's so easy for them to give to you, because your natures already feel very complementary to me. You complement each other. This has also been the struggle because you're both overthinkers. You're both overthinkers. And so if we can keep our minds open, and we can rise to the occasion of our goals, we can make our dreams come true. Some of them already have. Why not this one? And so I can see here that they are going to knock on your door. They are going to knock on your door. And your only responsibility, the only thing your heart asks for you to do, is to stay open. Please take a deep breath in with me. And release all of that disbelief. Release every type of thinking and condition in your mind that says that dreams don't come true. They do. And I'm sharing this message knowing that when I opened my voice recorder, I was completely unsure whether I would actually end up sharing this or not. I too have been experiencing this disbelief. Experiencing this disbelief while I can see this person pacing up and down your door waiting to knock. Waiting to knock. And so keep doing what you've been doing. But please keep your mind open. Open your mind to the possibilities. Don't close it off because of some predetermined belief. Because that's just echoes from past experiences. I also had to get this out. I had to express this because I thought to myself, I could just close this container and ask for a different reading. Or I could just write this off for the rest of the day and then come back tomorrow and read another reading. But I knew that I had to get this out, because not getting it out, not expressing it, says that I don't believe in dreams coming true. And so I'm also not here to sell you some overly romanticized situation. But what I'm here to confirm is that this is an energy. This is an energy and it exists. And to decide that it only applies to a project, a work manifestation, anything new you want to bring into your life, except love, that will affect what you are intending to create. Please stay open. I want to tell you a story of a little boy and a little girl. They met without speaking, without thinking. They knew that what lay between them would one day be. They went on to forget that day that they met, and one day, in a dream, it would be. How can it be? They asked themselves. How can it be that what I know is out there only shows up in my dreams? Am I the only one? Did I dream this dream alone? All that love and all that safety? Passion burns so hard you feel it. But love, that love you know is real. It stays, it lives, it breathes. It reminds you of a time before anything was spoken and everything was broken, when your mind did not disturb that knowing that one day your dream would be. Only a dream can slay a memory. Only a heart can tame the mind. And only love can bridge the gap between wondering and knowing. What was little is now so powerful. What was a dream is now so palpable. I want to tell you a story about a meeting, about a dream coming true. Sending you love.